Hello everyone and welcome to Siriana Tarot. This is a no communication love reading for Aries, focused on a connection where communication may currently be limited, paused, or unclear. We'll explore your energy, the energy of the person on your mind, and the emotional dynamic between you, not to fix or chase anyone, but to support your clarity, self-trust, and emotional steadiness. As always, take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, it looks like your cards already wanted to come out here, Aries. All right, so we have the Devil in reverse, Capricorn energy. All right, and we also have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, okay? They're viewing you as the Five of Pentacles, and we see, I think this is the Five of Cups. Yeah, the Five of Cups in reverse. So Aries, it looks like you have somebody here who knows that they hurt or disappointed you, or they left you feeling out in the cold, and I do think they're coming in to heal things. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse and the Devil in reverse is actually really interesting because it's telling me that somebody here is recognizing something needs to change. So some of you, they could be on a sobriety journey. For others of you, they weren't prioritizing this connection. I mean, the Devil and the Eight of Pentacles for me is somebody who might be a workaholic, so they may not have been, you know, creating enough time and space for you in this and this connection in their life. They know you're hurt or you're disappointed, and I do think that they're coming in with an apology or a love offer or some sort of, you know, some sort of message here. Yeah, because we see the Four of Pentacles in reverse. They're letting go of something here, Aries, so that things are going to work out between the two of you. This is somebody who's making a real effort to fix things, and not just like on paper and not just lip service, like they're actually taking action to fix something here, and not just fix the relationship, but fix what was causing the root of your, you know, your problems. All right, we see the Emperor energy, Aries energy. They're doing it for you, but I also feel like this person is realizing it's time to step up and that they don't want to lose this connection, Aries. Okay, they're viewing you as the Five of Pentacles. They know that you're hurt. They know that you're disappointed. They know that they've left you out in the cold, or they weren't giving you enough. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and you may have ended things. And this person may see that even though you are, you know, even though that you're hurt or you're disappointed or you were waiting for this person, it's like you're no longer waiting. You're giving yourself balance. You're finding, you know, you're finding balance in other ways, spending time with friends and family, focusing on yourself. Okay. And we see the Three of Wands. Yeah. You know, I feel like this person is, you know, the Three of Wands is a card of distance. And I normally read it as like, okay, like moving forward. I mean, this person definitely wants growth and expansion with you. They want to move forward here with you, but I also see that you are completely willing, and if not already, doing that for yourself, moving on without them. If they can't give you what you need in a relationship, if they can't show up for you, Aries, you're showing them. I'm not waiting around anymore. I'm not putting my life on hold. I'm not going to stay in a situation where I'm not being met where I am or equally. And so I think there's been a huge wake-up call here for this person. Now, the Five of Cups in reverse tells me their future actions are coming in and trying to heal this. Hanged Man energy, Pisces energy. And we see the Nine of Cups energy in reverse. Yeah. So I think this person is holding back and looking at, if they don't try to come in and make an effort to heal things or to win you back, this is going to be very emotionally draining for them. This is something that they're going to kick themselves for. We see the Seven of Cups, but my Aries, you're feeling a little bit confused. In this particular Seven of Cups, we have a couple here, and they're both looking off into different directions. So it's like you're feeling the disconnect. You're not so sure about compatibility. You're not sure about repair here. But I'm going to tell you something. This person absolutely is coming in for repair. This person is absolutely stepping up. They don't want to let go of this connection. They may be letting go of someone or something else in order for this to work out for you, or with you, sorry. And they want growth and expansion in this connection. They realize if they don't take action, then it's done. They're toast. Okay. So let's see what else my Aries need to know about this person or this connection. Thinking woman, they've been doing a lot of thinking here, strategizing about how to up level. Okay, she's kind of in the basement here, right? Maybe even hitting rock bottom. And the only way to go is from here is up. Some of you, they do struggle with addiction or substance abuse or something. Others of you, it could just be being a workaholic or just emotionally they've kind of hit rock bottom because they're realizing that they're potentially going to lose you. All right. We see indecision. They've already made up their mind that they're coming in. If they were indecisive or they treated you like an option in the past, it's like they realize that that's not going to fly and that's not what they want. And we see envy in reverse. This person doesn't want to sit around and be like, oh my gosh, Aries is the one that got away. You have somebody who's taking action, somebody who's making real change to make sure that this connection doesn't die, okay? And we see patience energy in reverse. Yep. And this person is, I do feel actually anxious and restless to come in and talk to you and to work things out here, Aries. Okay. So whatever you did, it's working, but for a lot of you, what you've done is just really focus on yourself here. Okay. And, not wait around. You're not going to be somebody's option. You're not going to hang out in a gray area. You're not going to hang out in a situation where you don't know where you stand or where your needs aren't being met. I mean, this could simply be somebody who was never showing up for you, if you felt really alone in this relationship. All right, so we see your person, what might be holding them back or their shadow. You have many soulmates who would be great for you. There's not just one. Okay, so this person, what I'm getting from this energy here, Aries, is this person may have been reacting to or still kind of hung up on the one that got away, right? Now, I feel like they worry that that's going to be you, but I do kind of feel, Aries, like this person, I don't know if they did this out loud, but you may have felt like they were always comparing you to somebody from the past, and maybe in good ways and maybe in not so good ways. But I do kind of feel like, even if they didn't say it, like you had this feeling like they, that their first love or the person they used to be married to or their last person, whoever it might be, like, that was such a strong connection. And I feel maybe you didn't feel like they were letting you in. That's not for all of you, but for some of you that is the case. And we see rejection. Build confidence by exploring what others value in you through dating or other social interactions. So this person may have been worried that you were going to eventually reject them, Aries, and so they weren't getting too emotionally invested. Or they're realizing that their actions and their behaviors were going to, get them completely rejected. This person's had a major wake-up call. And we see giving too much. So you are depleted because you give too much. You need a balance of give and take. Now, I don't think they gave too much to this connection, but that may be a pattern that they've had in the past. And sometimes when people get burned or they get walked all over because they gave too much in the past, they can swing to the opposite end of the spectrum, and it feels like maybe that's what they did in this connection. Is like they didn't want to be in that situation again, but then they made you feel like you were chopped liver, or they didn't put time and effort into this connection the way that they really should have, because they were worried about over giving or falling back into those old patterns. But that's just them still projecting the past onto you in this connection, which isn't really fair. Okay, let's see what they would like my Aries to know. What does this person want my Aries to know? I'm still trying to heal. Yeah, I do think that's the case. I do really feel like they could be healing from addiction, vices, bad behaviors, old karmic situations. But I do really feel like there's still that one relationship that really burned them that they're reacting to. and I don't want to chase anymore. Yeah, and it feels like they were chasing somebody there, Aries. They were overgiving in that connection. There may have been a trauma bond formed there. That I don't think that's what's happened with you, but I do really feel like that's what this person is still reacting to. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck, we see reflection, but being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity. Yeah, and they're realizing that they could seriously mess this up. I think I just get that they're having a major wake-up call here. Ooh, all right. What we're not seeing, should I take them? We see this person is devoted. There's you two bring out the best in each other, and we see this relationship blossoming. So it's not like this person's a player. I do feel like they're realizing, though, they need to shift behaviors, make some transformations, some sacrifices here even, if they want this to work with you. And I really do feel, Aries, they want this to work with you. Again, I just keep hearing like this has been a major wake-up call. All right, let's see what we need to know about this person or this connection. What do we need to know about this person or their energy or this connection? Yeah, heart with a key. Welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together and perfect. See, this is what I feel that they're looking at with you, Aries. But something was clouding their vision. Something was clouding their vision. And we see palm trees, stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, flexibility. Yeah, see, they know they could have that with you. They know that that's what you are offering them. All right, let's see what's your advice here, your advice or guidance here. Coffee cup. So you two most likely will be meeting, conversing. You might have been friends first before this became romantic, but I do think that there's a conversation here that's going to make you feel a little bit better, make you feel uplifted. Because like I said, you have somebody who's really making real change and not just trying to make change. They're really making change. And they're looking at your photos. They're missing you. They're nostalgic. They want to make new memories. This is not somebody that wants to let you go. And get ready. There will be communication coming in here, Aries. And for a lot of you, I think it's going to be feel-good communication. Okay? Like something that makes you feel uplifted. It may not be like, grandiose and passionate renewal, but I actually think it's better than that in some ways. It's real. It's real. It's not just reactive also. Oh, we already pulled from that deck. I thought so. I was thinking to myself, why am I pulling from that deck again? Okay. What are their very next actions towards you in the next couple of days or so? What are their very next actions towards my Aries in the next couple of days or so? 9 of coins. Okay. Coming in. Coming back around. They're stuck on you. Chariot card, coming in hot, coming in fast with clarity, communication, renewal. They want to come out of the cold. 5 of cups in reverse. Okay. Let's take a look at the quiet truth here for my Aries, please. The quiet truth for my Aries, please. The quiet truth for my Aries, please. You're safe to wait. Yeah, okay. This feels one-sided for a reason, okay? And it definitely feels like it was one-sided, that they were kind of keeping you a little bit at a distance is what I'm hearing. Feelings exist, but consistency doesn't, so it does feel like they were inconsistent with you. There are feelings here, though, and you're not asking for clarity, you're asking for consistency. Yeah. And I mean, I feel like that really sums up the reading, okay? And you're allowed to change your mind. So how you're feeling about this right now, you're allowed to change your mind after you get more information or after this next communication here, Aries. All right? I'm going to leave it here. I'm sending you love and light. Take care.